Hi guys, Dr. Paul Zumella, Dr. Z here, and I want to take a few minutes to share with you a couple really cool apps that my uh, friend and mentor, David Dittman, has shared with us in his social media teachings. I was on his seminar last Saturday, and he usually gives a couple a week, and they're great teachings, always some new things that he's found. I don't know where he gets all these things, but they're fun and it's exciting, and to add to your websites or new techniques to make your web involvement more fun. These two apps I'll be showing you I placed on my new blog, and I've been getting a lot of comments about them, and people think they're cool. I think they're cool, so I thought I'd do a quick little video and explain them to you. The first one is called Revolver Maps. It's the Earth, and anyone that signs on to your blog or your website gets recorded. Their location gets recorded, and it's really neat. It's a fun way of doing it. And the globe is you can work with the globe. It's just really a cool deal. I don't know how they do this stuff. People create these ideas, but it's really neat. There's a lot of options you can have as far as color goes. I stayed with the original template that they created. You can choose marker colors, change the colors. Visitor, I did just the way it's set up. Visitor count, recent hits and stars, and it's found at revolvermaps.com, which I have printed in my text with this video. And then a simple way to do this is simply, I think we should probably go to the home first. This is where we start. When you sign on to the site, you log into it. That's where it starts. You want to get this. I just did the standard version. It works fine on my site. Incidentally, this site has had 1,497,000 visits, so it's obviously a very popular app. But I just got the standard version. So you click the standard version, it sends you over how to configure your Earth ball. I kept the settings the same. You could make it smaller if you needed to, change colors, and then the most important part is to capture the code. So after you create these settings, then it creates a code. And then what you do is you click in the code, left click, there's a left click, then you can right click and copy, and that's your code. Then you can, if you want to, you can open a notepad and paste it there. Let's see, I don't know what I have going here. Don't save. You can paste it in a notepad so it's there in case you drop it when you go to your website. And then you log into your website or your blog and go to the back office if it's a WordPress blog. And in the back office you want to end up at widgets. So in your back office you want to go, most blogs it's appearance, then it shows themes and widgets. You click on widgets and you go down. In my blog it worked this way, I assume most of them are this way, to text. Then you click and drag text to wherever sidebar you're going to be using. Your left sidebar, your right sidebar. I did it on my right sidebar, and that's this one. And what I did is I simply drug the text over to here and just let it go. Let the left mouse tab open, and then what? If I show you here, in my particular website, it says title. So I put in "Where are you, Revolver Maps 2.0," and then you paste that script into your sidebar, and that's it. And then you close. If you close it down, then my particular blog will or website will copy that or save that automatically. And then if we do or if I do to view the site, right click on that, open in a new tab, and you can check and see how it looks. Then it shows you right here. I just put this website up a couple days ago, but it's really cool. I've had 45 visits already. One recent hit. This is me. I just signed on to the site. It shows me here. And then it shows little dots where other people have come to the site. And you can, if you can see them, there's a bunch of little red dots in here. There's one in Australia. You can rotate it. David Dittman is in Australia. That's probably him, because he came to my site to check it out. But that's him on his farm. It's really cool to listen to his recordings, his webinars. You can hear the chickens in the background, and it's really kind of fun. But anyway, that's how this site works. And this is done. And basically, that's all there is to it. Now, what we do next, the next app, is also really cool. I'll show you what that is on my site. It's a stat counter free. It's a stat counter free flag counter. So instead of having the boring stat counting that you've seen on people's sites, this shows you the visitors, the countries, that the flags of the countries they've come from. It shows you, among other options you can have, the page views. This has 4 flags, and because it's kind of a new site, there's just not that much activity yet. But you find that at flagcounter.com. You just log into flagcounter.com, and it says welcome to Flag Counter, and then you can instantly create your flag counter. Maximum of however many flags you want to show. I left it just as it was defaulted. You can change the colors, you can change the borders, background, all of that stuff, columns, visitors, or you can label the top of the counter visitors, which I left it as a default. And this is what it will look like once it's loaded onto the site. And it shows you how many visitors, all of these different things. So it's a really cool thing. Then what you would do is you would click Get Your Flag Counter. It takes you here. Would you like to register your flag counter? I did. I put my email address in because it'll give you a code, and you can retrieve the code later. For some reason your site goes down, you lose it. Or you could skip it. I did it, but I'm going to say skip now, because then it'll take me to the second page. Now, this is the HTML code that you need for your flag counter. And all you do is click in there, copy it, and you can paste that to your notepad. Where my notepad went? Just so you have it in case you lose it again. So it's there. Now I won't need it, but that's there in case you happen to lose it. And then you go back to your website or blog, go to your widgets again, find your text, left click on it, drag it to your right to your sidebar, right, left, wherever you want to put it. And that's this one right here, my flag counter. And I just drag it over there, let it go, lift up on your left mouse clicker, and then it opens up. I titled it Stat Counter Free Flag Counter, which is what the name of it is, and then I right clicked and pasted. I pasted the HTML code, same as before we did with the globe. I close it up, and then it's saved automatically. At least it is on my site. Maybe you'll have a special save button on your particular theme, and then you do the check it out, make sure it's done right, and make sure it's done right. Now, just a side note on this: when I first did mine, installed both of them, I didn't see one of the two. I can't remember which one it was. I think maybe it was the revolving map. And so I asked David, because we're on Skype together, I told him that that it didn't work right, and he went to my website and he says, I see it just fine. So I think I had to refresh it or something, and sure enough it was there. But so if you don't see it, doesn't mean that it's not there. You might have to refresh your site or clear the cache or something, because mine didn't work right the first time, but then it was there. It was no problem. So those are the two apps that I wanted to share. A simple thing, but it makes a blog pretty cool. I'll do another teaching on how to install this Twitter updated. If you do twittering work, if you tweet, you can install your tweet updates on your website, and I'll show that to you in another blog. It's quite simple too, but don't want to take too much time with this. But that's it for now. I just want you to have fun with your internet experience, your blogging, your website experience, and that's it for now. This is Dr. Z. If you have any questions, don't ask though. You can go to my website, ask any questions you want, and I'll be glad to answer them. Till next time, Dr. Z.